Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But
intercepted, and the first drive ends for the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Keeps it on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, and get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown Trojans! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Boom. Final inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just threw that one way too far.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Tight end now in motion. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride Davis here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Holstein. On the run, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it on the outside. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it up to 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. Third and long, on any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now, first and goal.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Setting up the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good.
Turning it on! The 30, the 20, inside the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season of the first?
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. The 30. Inside the touchdown Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. LSU quick to the line. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Hill. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Davis. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the point after is good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Dalton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single time.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
The RPO fired complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Give to the fullback. Touchdown LSU! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line. plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, I like the call. Third and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward with this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the Trojans pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackle.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. going on the draw.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Moving away from pressure. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Get set.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking for the score. Wide open downfield.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
29.
They'll go to the fullback. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Mayava. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. Hits the crease. Touchdown, USC. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Tigers are marching down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. pulls and throws off the RPO. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sticks it in his belly. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Steps away. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Mayaba. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. That punt is just going to create all kinds of problems. It goes out of bounds, and let's see where they spot it. They're going to take over right around the 30-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. trying the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Moving out of the pocket. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.